This is one of the cheapest parts on many cars. Yet when it's ignored, your car will start behaving like it has a very serious illness, a chronic illness, a non-communicable illness. You see, your car will start to idle badly. It will start to consume a lot of fuel. It will shake. Yes, it will lose power when it accelerates. And you know what? It can even switch off in traffic. And sometimes people start blaming the engine, the gearbox, the plugs, the fuel pump, or even the mechanic. When simply what is happening, your car is choking. It's not breathing. Tessa, just imagine someone holding your nose. Do you know how much power you have to use to continue living? So today we are talking about how a dirty air cleaner, a dirty throttle body, or a wet intake, how it can slowly kill your engine.
For the love of cars, Uganda, we roll. From dusty road to...
Welcome to For the Love of Cars Uganda. Today's video is very practical. But we're not talking about complicated engine science because I don't know the science. We're talking about air. Because before the engine burns fuel, it needs air, fuel. If the air is blocked, if the air is dirty, wet, or badly controlled, the engine will not behave properly. So today I will show you 3 areas. 1, the air cleaner or air filter. 2, the throttle body. And of course, number 3 is what the water or dirt entering the air intake system does to your engine. And by the end, you will know the signs, the dangers, and what to check before you start replacing expensive parts. Welcome. This is the air cleaner. Now, this is for a different car. And this is the housing for the air cleaner. Every car you have will have this thing. And in this thing, something like this will go in there. It actually fits. Now, this air cleaner, we can call it the nose of the engine. The job of this thing is to allow clean air into the engine, to stop dust, sand, leaves, insects, and that from entering the engine. But you know, in Uganda, our cars face dust every day. Dusty roads, construction roads, maram roads, dry season dust, parking under trees, bad service habits. And the air cleaner can get blocked quite quickly, very quickly. So when this air filter is dirty, because you see what happens when the air cleaner is in here, it gives you this thing a lot of air, but the air that finally goes out of here is very small because it has to come here. You get? So when the air cleaner is blocked or dirty, the engine struggles to breathe. You may feel weak acceleration, poor fuel economy, rough idling, heavy engine sound, delayed response, sometimes black smoke or fuel smell, sometimes misfiring. And the problem is sometimes very severe, big. We have done a big diagnosis on cars where the problem was just this. This feeds from this. So here is a simple check. Remove your air filter from the housing, yeah? If it's full of dust, oil, or dark, heavy dirt, throw it away. Most of the air cleaners you put in your car will be white like this. When it gets dusty, it becomes brown, and then it gets to dark. You get? So when it's dark, you see the light in here. When this thing is clean, light can go through. But when it's dirty, light can't go through, so dust will block it and air will not go through. So your car will not breathe. Now, how can dirt damage your engine? You see this air cleaner here? It filters the air that comes from the atmosphere and goes into the housing. Then the clean air is supposed to go through here to your throttle. Now, every time you press your accelerator, it opens, if you can see. Every time you press your accelerator, it will open the throttle and air will go through. Now, you see, every time you open your throttle and the dirty air is what is coming from the air cleaner, the dirty air will go through the intake manifold here, and then it will go all the way up to the valves. The valves will open and it will go on to the cylinder head. Down under the cylinder head, it will go to the pistons. To them, about Uganda mbaddi them. Air cleaner yo webera nchafu. bw'olinnya ku muliro gubikkula throttle. Bwe gubikkula throttle eno n'esika empewo enkyafu eva mu air cleaner. Empewo eneeyingira n'egenda mu intake manifold wano bw'eyitawo n'egenda ku valve ne ziyigulira enfuufu eyo n'egenda kungulu ku piston. Awo tutegeddewo, we have all understood. Now, when the dirt is on the piston, remember the piston goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Now, when it comes up, it will find the dust, but because it's not supposed to take anything, it leaves the dust up in the bowers. I could not open the engine here, but in the bowers. Now, when the dust stays in the bowers zigenda kwewagala. Bwe zineewagala ziteneringi. Olumu ne bowers zijjemu emyambe. Let me try to put it in English. When the dust goes through here, the valves will open for the dust. The dust will go on top of the piston. The piston, remember, goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Now the dust will stay in the bowers where the pistons keep moving. And then the dust will sometimes create grooves in the bowers, yeah? Or it will even spoil the rings. You guys know the rings, right? It will spoil the rings. Now, that's how that will spoil your engine. And eventually, you will start losing energy because the compression will reduce. Yeah, and then your car will start consuming oil. Oil. So the air cleaner is actually very important to you. You need to change this air cleaner as regularly as possible. Me, I change mine every 2 months. This is for my car, by the way. And I just took it out of the packaging to show you. Now, that's how dust spoils your engine. Now, let's talk about the throttle body. You see, this part here is a very important part on your car. You see, the air cleaner is the nose. This is the gate. You see how it opens? This controls how much air enters the engine. Yes, it controls how much air enters the engine. Now, when you press the accelerator, the air goes in there. When clean air passes through properly, then it's a good thing. But when it becomes dirty, yeah, with dust, with carbon, with oil, with vapor, with dust, yeah, or sticky dirt, the engine can start to misbehave. Now, sometimes when you press the accelerator here, or when you're idling, there will be rough idle, yeah, the RPM, yeah, will be going up and down, vroom, 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 vroom. Yeah, the car will shake when you're parked, will have poor acceleration, yeah, will have delayed throttle response, yeah, will have stalling, hard starting, yeah, the check engine light might also come on. So this is a very important part. So sometimes the car is not weak, the engine is not dead. It's just this, and mechanics go ahead and clean them sometimes. Some of the things that your mechanic will definitely be checking will be this. Now, let's demonstrate a little bit on how a dirty throttle looks and how to clean it. Now, let's look inside here. We're talking about the throttle. Look inside here. Whatever throttle. Once you start seeing black carbon around the throttle, yeah, here, carburetor can, yeah, the dirt can disturb airflow. But be careful when cleaning. Cleaning the throttle body is not just spraying anything anywhere. Use right throttle body cleaner if you can access it. Don't pour water inside here. Water will damage your engine. We're going to talk about that soon. And do not force the electronic throttle plates carelessly, because in electronic, NZ, 2ZR, don't force them to open carelessly. You have to know what you're doing. And of course, do not disconnect things you don't understand. Do not use rough objects on Tegeira, and you might scratch the throttle body and then spoil it even more. And after cleaning, yeah, cars may need to idle reland abaina machine babikola. But a dirty throttle is a problem, and the bad cleaning is also another problem. So let's see. When you look at this throttle, plate this thing is white. This is babita nze nabuyita nga tipyedda abakazi babuyita serviette. Omusajja okaita serviette kirali kiwulikika bubi kuba you are a man. You need to be a man. You call it TP. See, it was white. Now these are signs of a dirty throttle. When you look at it like this, no jirongosa, but never use toilet paper. Yeah, never, because you see now it has gotten damage. And when you're cleaning, but you should let this be done by a mechanic or come after akusere banze and you go through here like that. I just want to show you what a dirty air cleaner can lead to. Ojiraba. So when this throttle is dirty, now it has all this oil build up. There is no way this thing is going to be giving you clean air in your engine, and this is going to cause your engine to actually misbehave. Now this is a demo engine in my studio, so don't worry, I can do whatever I want with it. So if it's this dirty, then you don't want to. Sometimes your mechanic will actually recommend that you change the entire throttle body, and when your mechanic recommends that, please change it. And then you go to another mechanic, you may end up spoiling everything. Remember, the air that comes from here goes through the intake, goes to the engine. It can spoil your engine. Some of you guys that are rebuilding engines because the air cleaner was bad dirty in the first, the throttle body got dirty second. Now let's talk about washing your engine. Now let's talk about water, wet intake, the wet throttle. You see, some people wash their engines carelessly. Some people drive through floods carelessly. Some cars have broken pipes. You see the pipes, these ones, they can be broken. Some cars, because of those broken things, because of that, water can reach places it should not reach. A little moisture can disturb the sensors and make the car idle badly. But if enough water enters the intake, it can reach the engine. Remember, the moisture goes through here. The moisture goes through here to the intake, to the engine. And when it reaches the engine, it can become very dangerous. You see, the engine was designed to compress air, not water. So when you drive through water, when you wash the engine badly, do not joke with the intake system. You see, after an engine wash, after driving through the flooded water in Boise, and the car starts shaking, it starts failing to idle, it goes off, it has weak acceleration, check the air intake. Check the air filter. Some of the guys have seen people abavuga barole, baragenda vuga okuva mazzi, baggulawo air cleaner n'agijjamu. Because amazzi bwe gana bagatuuse kino ekintu, the water will stay here. Then bajjako actually bajjako n'ekiseke. Bajjukira the throttle normally is up. Kati bajjako ekiseke eno throttle esigala eri mu bbanga n'avuga n'agayitamu amazzi ne gaba nga tegatuuka. Okitegeera? So be very careful. I know sometimes you think it's just the dust, but even the water, I think the water will spoil very quickly. Because the piston esobola n'okwewetamu. Omukono n'egwisamu bweti muyingire. Nogamba chichino. Kumbe it is you who drove through the water. Yes, I've driven through water before, but you have to be very careful the kind of water you drive through. About drone mbadde mbalaba nga babogerako, the drone air cleaner is actually at the bottom enonga mu bumper. So if the air cleaner is there navuga nayita mazzi, the engine is kaput. Now let us talk about the small mistakes, small tiny unrecognizable mistakes that you make that are going to kill your engine very fast. Number one is using a dirty air filter for too long. Nemugenda ku petrol station the filter is only 40k. You're driving a car of 20 million. Mistake number two is blowing the filter again and again and again and again and again. You don't want to spend 40,000. You'll spend 2 million rebuilding the engine. Number three, fitting poor quality air filters that do not seal. For example, you see for the car that I have right now, this filter even has a rubber. The air comes from here, then it goes through here. So this is one of the good for kati gubonofuna air filter nga rokuba kano kabikanga kano karaba tekajjiddeko gwamanyi ne mmoroka yo. Number 4 is driving without an air filter. If you drive without an air filter, empewo enfuufu byonna biyingira buyingizi wano tebifaayo. Okitegeera. And of course number 5 is washing your engine carelessly. Don't pretend to love your engine better than all of us. You go washing buli weekend just ayingire mmoroka yange n'okubanga etukula. Who cares? All you want is for the car to run properly. Keep washing, you will know. And of course, number 6 is ignoring the dirty throttle body. Chino, echimiro. Listen, let me show you. So ignore it at your own risk. And of course, number 7 is using the wrong chemical to clean the throttle body. You could use thinner, you could use petrol, but also if you don't know how to use those things, you will spoil your car. Take it to the professionals. And of course, number 8 is replacing expensive parts before checking the simple airflow problems. Emmotoka tegira n'ogula pulaga za $5,000. Emmotoka tegira tugule cylinder head empya. Until you have the money, it is your money after all. Well, guys, it has been nice having you for the love of cars. If you have not joined the VIP club, I need you to understand that the 10,000 the VIPs give us will enable us to continue doing such videos to make sure that you learn, you master, you understand your car even better. Now, if you haven't changed your air cleaner today, you know, I can supply these air cleaners at an expensive price if you don't want to buy them cheaply. We can get them to you. Just call my office 0760 045 116. Tell them the model of your car and they'll bring your car at a premium price. If the petrol station sell the air cleaners at 40,000, gladly buy them from us at 80,000. We will deliver them. After all, you're supporting for the love of cars. Now, you see, the air cleaner may look simple, the throttle may look small, but they are very important. If your car feels weak, if it consumes too much fuel, if it shakes, if it stalls, and definitely if it delays to accelerate, don't panic. Go and open your engine bay. Look at the air filter. How does it look? Look at the throttle if you can. How does it look? Look at the intake pipes. How do they look? Check for water. Scan the car with the machine. If you don't have it, I have it. I also scan your cars at a premium price. And of course, because sometimes the car is not dead, it's just choking, I've showed you the solution. We are trying to grow this channel to 100,000 subscribers. If you're watching this video and you like the videos that we make, go on and subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends to subscribe. Share the videos with a lot of your friends so that they understand that For the Love of Cars is here. We do pre-purchase inspection in case you're trying to buy a car, you're planning to buy a car, and you want to make the right decision. I am your man. I come with a mechanic, and together we make sure that you get the right car for your budget. I charge a small fee, 450,000 shillings only, for a full day of inspection in the Kampala Central Business District. I also sell car trackers, 350, 450. You can call us and find out what the difference is. Love for Cars Convention is happening August 29th, 2026 at the Bat Valley Theatre. Entrance fee will only be 30,000 shillings. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we have to be there. I will be displaying my new project car, the Toyota Hiace Oba Chigege, that's going to be doing taxi. And if you've been interested in investing in taxi, you could come and buy my project car then. Or if you don't buy it, I'm going to start earning daily income. Until next time, guys. Ciao.